Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my blog for CUIN 4303. My name is Christina Jalufka, and I am currently a senior at the University of Houston. I plan on graduating this May with my degree in teaching and learning with a certificate to teach 4 through 8 science. I'm also taking a composite so that I can teach 9th grade biology. I've been at the University of Houston for 3 years, and one thing I really love about this university is the diversity it offers. I've made many friends here, and a lot of them come from different cultural backgrounds, and it's been a great experience getting to learn their backgrounds and sharing my background with them as well. I am currently working at an intermediate school in Pasadena ISD. I am born and raised Houstonian, so I've grown up here my entire life, and I also love the diversity Houston has to offer. I have a huge family. We predominantly speak English, however, our hierarchy, my grandparents both spoke Spanish as their first language. They're both immigrants to this country, and they learned English on their own. My grandmother learned it by watching TV and working, and she would put the subtitles on and match the English word to the Spanish. And my grandfather read the newspaper every day and would watch the news, and that's how he figured out how to speak English. And by the time they're in their older ages, they speak it perfectly. My grandmother on my dad's side is also an immigrant. She's from Czech Republic, and she spoke Czech, and she learned English. However, Czech kind of became a dead language to us because she had nobody else to really speak it to here. My mother is fluent in Spanish, and my dad knows some Czech but is predominantly an English speaker. I myself am an English speaker predominantly, but have picked up words and phrases and sentences and can hold a conversation in Spanish, although I'm not 100% confident in it. Another language I'm involved in is French because I've danced since I was 2 years old. However, I am not confident in speaking that 100%. I mainly just know dance terminology. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school and really enjoyed it there. However, I think it was a challenging course because my teacher himself really wasn't proficient in the language 100%, and so we didn't have much oral communication. It was a lot of technique and learning the basics of it. However, whenever I went to college, I did experience quite a bit of Spanish. I took a year at San Jac, and my teacher really had us involved in interactive learning and put us in programs and allowed us to use visuals and communication, had us speak a lot. I work in retail also, so I get to practice my Spanish a lot in that field. I very much believe in vocab and word walls. I am a student of different kinds of learning. I myself am a visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learner. I've been like this my whole life, so when those three aspects come together, I'm at my peak for learning. I really like to know my students' learning style and take that into my classroom because it'll allow me to take advantage of how they will learn the best. Like I said before, I work in a district that predominantly speaks Spanish, so it's really important that I know who my students are and where they come from and what needs they have to learn the information the best way possible. Also, in teaching science, it's kind of hard because a lot of these words are foreign to students who speak English as well. So, being able to use interactives and interactive word walls and visuals, I'm allowed and I can help my students learn the information they need. I plan on using images as such and doing half in Spanish and half in English for some of my ELL students because I think it's important that we embrace their mother language as well and have them feel comfortable in using it in the classroom. I like to use diagrams that kind of show it in English and in Spanish for my students because, yes, they'll be tested in English, but with visuals like this, I really think that it offers more for them to take in. I am excited to get into my future classroom, and I'm excited to take this course because I feel like I can learn a lot of technique and skills that I will be able to use later on as an educator. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you all have a great semester and good luck with this course.